Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go!
Do you have absolute certainty about how you go from hello to yes on what you're looking for?
Sean is a master. He teaches. It's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the Unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. And I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear it for Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see him as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula for formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes.
Do you think that worked? Who we got today on this Fun Friday? Thank you all for being here, and let's have some fun.
We have an incredible crew. First up, Mahalaine Dulé, Vista Del Mar Wealth Management owner, passionate about working with mompreneurs, of course, because she's a mom of 2, but 3 if you include her adorable dog, Guinness. Nonprofit organizations focused on social justice and in the environment. She's here with us today, Mahalaine Dulé. Welcome.
Thank you.
Mahalaine, is that the correct pronunciation?
It is, yes.
All right, Mahalaine, welcome. Where are you coming from today?
San Diego, California.
Ooh, the left coast is in the building. Bella Rita, your old stomping grounds. And what is a fun fact, Mahalaine?
So fun fact, my name Mahalaine, it means to be loved in Tagalog, but it also means expensive. So my mom and dad would also call me expensive love growing up.
I love that.
This is another one of your friends.
Sean, do you want your camera closed?
Yes, I do, because I'm still finishing my hair, Bella.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes, Mahalaine. So is it expensive to hang out with you?
No, not at all.
So that's awesome. Welcome to the party, and thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Let's go. Who got Gina to roll with Mahalaine?
Next up, he sings in 2 languages, Arabic and English, music producer, singer in his own rock band, creator of Music Network One, 2-page spread in Rolling Stone with 2 MTV videos. Emo Aladdin is here with us today.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to the party. How are you?
I'm doing great, Sean.
Love it, man. So what is your favorite thing about your rock artistry?
It would have to be performing, especially, when they take something away from you, especially for more than a year, you really start to appreciate it. So yeah, definitely performing.
That is how I feel when Twizzlers disappear from my life.
It's very similar, yeah.
Yes, it's very. I can't even imagine what it would feel to lose that magic of creating with the audience. Actually, I can. Yes, we are dying for live events to come back. So, Emo, let's put on a show of integrity-based human influence and rock. I feel that, Emo. Do you feel that?
Yes, sir.
All right, awesome. Well, Emo, what is a fun fact?
Let's see. A fun fact would have to be that I am a stutterer. Even though it doesn't sound like it, I struggle with almost every sentence in getting it out. But thanks to music and the ability to kind of stretch out certain words, I'm able to overcome.
Well, congratulations, man. That's awesome. And for what was the progression of how you made those breakthroughs?
It was rocky, let me tell you. I was always the first one to run to the home phone and pick up the phone and say hello. And I couldn't even say hello, so I'd just be sitting there with complete silence. But I really wanted to overcome it. But it took years, well into my 20s, until I finally figured it out.
Well, Emo, thank you so much for being here, and congratulations again.
Sir.
Awesome. Gina, we got Mahaleen, Emo, and we got some judges. Who we got?
We have Christine Martin, owns her own firm, criminal defense, attorney for only 3 years. She's carrying a gavel, Sean, with like every single like law book behind her that she reads every single day. She said her career started at the Last Resort Exoneration Project, and I think she's a musical prodigy as well. Christine Martin, welcome.
Yeah, I wouldn't say musical prodigy just yet.
And again, I'm going to get it correct. Is it Christy or Christine? I'm sorry.
Christine, thank you for asking, because most people just, make it up. As long as you have, Chris in the beginning, I'll just respond, because I bad.
Yeah, so got cut off for a second. So, okay, thank you, Christine. Innocence Project, by the way, I had the unique privilege of being engaged with it. Professor Michael Reisinger, who was a Seton Hall law professor, he was a Harvard grad. He's actually my former uncle. I don't know if you say former uncle. He used to be married to my aunt. And I had the unique privilege of being in, and I wasn't directly involved. I was financially involved. I did have a little bit of support, like way behind the scenes on a couple of motions. But I was definitely financially involved in a bit for an exoneration for somebody who was wrongfully convicted. So amazing work that you're doing, Christine. And thank you for that.
I believe that my dad is your aunt's client.
Get the heck out of here. Are you serious?
Yeah, it's so crazy that, we must have crossed paths or something, because I was talking to Jason about it, and it's just so crazy how many, I'm from New Jersey and I know your aunt. I actually met Leslie and Michael Reisinger at a party that she had.
We were probably there together because that house, that is crazy. So yeah, Michael and I remain, in contact to this day. He was amazing to me. Just a remarkable human being, eccentric, crazy, brilliant, but integrous and heart-centered for sure.
I love it.
Yeah. And what's your fun fact, Christine?
I have been playing piano since before I could read, and I read music before I read words. So I did go out of practice for a few years, but I have a piano back. I just tuned it up. I'm very excited to get back into it.
That is awesome. And you started your own firm?
Yes, I did start my own firm. I worked for a firm for about 3 months and decided.
Sounds like somebody else's story I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Christine, on your entrepreneurial journey. And where do you live and where's your firm?
My firm is located in Laguna Hills, and we're in Orange County, California. I service LA, San Diego, and Riverside areas. And, I'm just here for the justice and, taking down some of these police agencies and jails and, really pushing for, better reform for the criminal justice system.
So Christine, you're following in the footsteps of Bruce Springsteen, who said, left New Jersey. He said it was a town for losers, pulling out of here to win. And then on Bruce on Broadway, he describes like his life and his journey of born to run and getting out of this town. And he lives 10 minutes where he grew up. So maybe we'll see you back someday.
I don't know if I'd raise kids here, so we don't know.
So Bella Reed and I have the left coast, right coast kind of like debate going on. So my level 5 listening, Bella, tells me that's a vote for the right coast, but I don't know. So Christine,
I agree.
Thank you very much for being here. Gina, who got to roll as a judge with Christine?
Mm-hmm. She is known as the smiling attorney, protecting brands and business in the law. She enjoys nature in her free time, Shakiria Northcross is here with us today. Welcome, Shakiria.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Shakiria, and is that we got that right, Shakiria?
Yes, that's correct. Perfect.
Awesome, Shakiria. So thank you so much. And where are you coming from today, Shakiria?
I'm from Texas.
Oh. Why Texas team? No, I'm kidding. Shakiria, amazing.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said, I'm sorry. Bella Verita is from Texas, so she gets all excited. And what part of Texas are you from?
I'm from Texarkana, so fun fact, I'm actually from the part of Texas where Arkansas and Texas border one another. So I'm technically from Arkansas and Texas. So yeah.
That is a fun fact.
Yes, so that's so Shakiria, you're a little bit away from like the woo-woo new agey people from Austin. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's a big. It's long. It's far away from where I'm from.
Texas is a big state, Sean.
So Shakiria, what is your fun fact?
I'll share another fun fact.
Please.
Well, they've kind of already listed off I smile a lot in real life. So I've always kind of gotten names that have to do with smiling. And so hence the smiling attorney. So yeah.
Well, welcome to Smiling Attorney Shakiria.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Gina, we got one more judge. Who we got today on Fun Friday?
We have Moshkan Kashvat.
Okay. I can't see, guys. So I'm having like a hard time.
It is my fun fact. It's still quite challenging. I'm just saying.
Yes.
I like, okay, Sean's he memorizes everyone's names like so quickly. So this is going to be fun. Immigration attorney. She believes nothing in the world is impossible. She's comprehensive, detailed, and carefully evaluates all of her cases. And she's here with us today again to do my best here. Moshkan Kashvat.
Excellent.
Is that correct? Welcome. Sorry.
Yeah. How do we do pronunciation wise?
Moshkan Khoshbacht.
So Mushtan, is that correct?
No, Moshkan.
Mushkain?
It could be Moshkind, but no, Moshkan.
I'm working on it. Mushkan?
Yes, that's fine. Yeah.
Thank you. That's fine means I'm
This is fun because Sean, you don't really mess up too many things. Like everything you do, you're exceptional at. So this is kind of fun that we have one name that you can't get all of the things that you're great at. It's kind of fun.
Well, thank you, Bella. So I want to get it one more time. So Mushkan?
Yes.
Okay. See, I got a yes, Bella, but I'm still not sure I have it. Okay.
I don't think you have it because it's mush gone. I don't think because you can say con. And it's gone with a G.
Okay, Mushkan. There we go. Is that better?
Yes, that's better. Yeah. Thank you. It's fine.
I think I got that better than you.
You do most things better than I do. So thank you very much. And G, let's hit it with the sales sorcerers. So yes, that voice from like somewhere beyond, coming from Texas via Florida or Florida via Texas, something like that. Bella Marie, the sales sorcerer, selling tots on her front lawn, 8 years old, becomes a 7-figure earner in the space of network marketing, on to leaving that to become the most business broker in the state of Nevada. And now the head sales sorcerers at Align Sales, becoming Align Talent, doing magic in the world, finding sales unicorns to help your business grow and scale. Bella Verita, what's up on this Fun Friday? How are you?
Gina, did he say I sold tots on my front lawn? I think that's what he said.
I'm sorry, Sean.
I did not sell children. What are you setting these people up for?
You definitely you're not selling children on your front as a top selling crabs on her front lawn. So,
what I meant to say.
So Bella, what is your fun fact?
My fun fact is I do not sell tots on my front lawn. That is not a fun fact.
It's a good thing I didn't have blood, like a bloody nose, because I just had visions of laughing with you two with that.
Oh my! Well, that'll be my.
There you go.
Yeah, now that Gina planted that seed, because like you put Gina and I and Sean in a room together, and it's like complete mayhem, hysterical, like laughing until you cry. And one time we were in Arizona, and Gina had a bloody nose. Sean's trying to stop the bloody nose, and she starts laughing so hard that she spews blood all over Sean.
That did happen.
How is that for a fun fact?
Yes, that is a Friday fun fact. And my fun fact will be that I'm a blind person that taught a blind man to surf and then win at carnival games and taught Bella Marie to surf. So that is my fun fact for today. Gina Ricci, we love you. Amazing job. Happy Fun Friday. Great week. Yeah, we love you.
Love you guys. Have fun in the Unblinded.
If I get in trouble for selling tots on my front lawn, who do you think I should refer to in this?
I think Christine can help you out.
Yeah, I can definitely advise you offline on how to sell your tots, and make it. So.
Okay, fantastic.
Oh, God, that's good.
I raised almost $2 million for Operation Underground Railroad. So this is going to be now like plastered all over the internet. Thank you very much, Rita. Okay.
John Callaghan hangs out with Bella Verita, who sold tots.
Is now like by the minute for the, obviously Operation Underground Railroad saves children from sex trafficking. So nobody's selling tots on their front lawn here. Thank you very much. Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. So Bella, are you ready to get down with this thing or what?
Let's get down. Let's boogie down.
Let's go. Who's going first?
Emo, do I have a 1 or a 2 under the table?
Give it 2.
I do have a 2. So Mahaleen gets to decide if she's going first or she's going to throw Emo under the proverbial bus today.
Let's go, Emo.
Oh, come out.
Bus, Emo. That's what
so much love. Sending so much love.
That's what they always do to you. There we go. So are you ready, my friend?
I am. I think so.
So Bella will be anybody you want her to be. The game is going from hello to yes with integrous influence, not like hard closing, pitching, hooking, none of that stuff like Boiler Room meets Wolf of Wall Street. No, instead, it's been integrous, heart-centered leadership, revealing truth. And round 1, it's going to be a 6-minute conversation. It's going to get cut in half. There may be a fun and odd interruption halfway through, but at about 3 minutes, the first 3 minutes is opening, listening, connecting. The second 3 minutes is getting to the ultimate yes. So are you ready, Emo? And who would you like Bella Verita to be if you are?
Any suggestions?
Yeah, she could be an ideal client. She could be a potential strategic alliance partner, referral source, somebody you're raising money from for charity or otherwise. So anything that would really be a yes, Emo, that you consistently look for in the world, or maybe one you're really seeking and haven't quite gotten yet.
Yeah, that'll be a referral source. That'd be perfect.
Awesome, man. And who would you like, what type of referral person would you like Bella to be?
She could be a voice coach. That'd be perfect.
Ooh, Bella, you're a voice coach. I love it. You ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Voice coach Bella, take us in.
Hello, Emo. This is Bella.
Bella, how you doing today?
I am extraordinary. How about yourself?
I'm doing very well. It's a beautiful Friday.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So can you tell me about your business?
Yeah, I have been in the voice coaching industry for quite some time. We've worked with clients such as Katy Perry, Beyonce, Christina Aguilera, just a few of our clients that we've been working with. Yeah.
That's wonderful. So may I ask you how you got into the whole industry? Did you come in as a singer or did you come in as an educator?
I came in as an educator. It's always inspired by helping the talent, not necessarily being the talent.
Sure. And what gets you to look forward to searching for new students every day?
I love when dreams come true. I don't know if you remember when Kelly Clarkson was on American Idol, and just watching her dreams come true in front of America and who she got to become, after so many years of voice coaching and voice lessons and just living her dream. I think that is what is most inspiring about what we do.
It's a very rare thing to be able to realize your dreams, especially in this industry. Yeah. So could you tell me a couple of, anecdotes or a story about what your first year was like as a voice coach? Because I know I'm sure it must have been a challenge finding your first couple of students.
Most definitely. I think when I first started, I wasn't sure, where to go. And I knew I wanted to help people. And first it started off with referrals. We did really, really well. One referral after another. And then that kind of dried up, and someone actually introduced us to a guy by the name of Sean Callaghy, and this company called Unblinded. And they actually taught us a formula for gaining new clients, how to merge ecosystems, how to go from hello to yes. There was like 7 levers that they taught us to pull that enabled us to grow and scale our business into a multi-6-figure business our first year.
That is amazing. Wow, I'd love to hear more.
Quick, Bella, voice coach Bella, Beyonce and Christina Aguilera are out back. Beyonce has a handful of Christina's hair. They're really pissed about who is your number one client. So could you deal with this, please, and come right back for Emo?
Uh-oh, Emo. I'll be right back. There's some chaos going on out back. I'll be back.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Excellent work, Emo.
Thank you.
Back in round 2. Mahaleen, who would you like Bella to be?
Let's say ideal client, female realtor, has kids. I mean, I guess, considering that the market's been doing pretty well out here in California, just, I guess setting the stage there, but that's one of the clients that mom entrepreneur.
Real estate maven Bella, take us in, please.
Hello, Mahaleen. This is Bella.
Hey, Bella. How are you today?
I'm excellent. How about yourself?
Doing great. It's Friday. Do you have any plans for the weekend coming up?
I am getting ready to fly to Salt Lake City, Utah this weekend.
Oh, hey. Is that the first time flying since the whole COVID restriction, or?
Oh, no. I have pretty much flown every month since COVID.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've probably traveled more since COVID than I did pre-COVID.
So I'm curious, where was the most favorite place that you've been during the COVID time?
Most favorite place I've been. You know what? I'm actually going to go with Deer Valley, Utah.
Okay. I've never been. Have you been there before? Or?
I have. I was actually taught how to ski by a blind man in Deer Valley, Utah. If you can imagine such a thing. Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
So when you go travel, or when you have been traveling, are you going with your kids, or if, I don't know if you do have kids?
Yes, I usually do take the kids.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome. So you make a vacation out of it too, or?
I do try. Well, it depends on if I'm traveling for business. If I'm traveling for business, I'll usually leave the kids at home. Sometimes we'll bring the kids if, we have the nanny, but it really just depends. And it depends on how long I'm going for. So there's a lot of various factors.
Got it. Okay. Awesome. Well, our mutual friend, Melissa, I don't know if you remember, but she had mentioned your name. And so that's why I wanted to give you a call.
Yep.
So, both of you are in real estate together. I'm curious to know, what led you to the passion of real estate?
I think it all started with just loving to see homes. And I wanted a way to go in and see homes. And I still remember to this day, the first house I sold, and just how they lit up in their eyes. And I got hooked. Ever since that moment, I just got hooked.
You got hooked?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And so what do you think has been the best part about your journey so far in being a realtor?
I think the best part is just helping people find their dream home. I love when families get to upgrade. Right? When, they've maybe been in a small home and, they get to go into a bigger home. Maybe they've had more kids, that sort of thing. I love the, when they get to start dreaming bigger.
Yeah. I mean, it must be such a great feeling to be able to walk through that entire journey with your clients.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Tom Cruise is on the line. He said he wants to upgrade. So can you take the call real quick?
I want to upgrade. Yes.
Excellent. Okay, thank you for that. Mahaleen, excellent work. How was that for you on this fun Friday?
Good. I'm still a little nervous because it's just a new platform, but I'm good. Yeah.
Amazing. Having an outstanding time. Okay. I am definitely looking to get these names appropriately correct. So let's start with Christine.
Hello.
What feedback? Yeah. What 30 seconds of feedback do you have for Mahaleen, and then for Emo, 30 seconds. Bella Verita is the timekeeper. 15 seconds will work. 15 seconds will be optimized. Scale of 1 to 10 score, please.
Where's the timer?
The timer
It
is
will come up on the screen as soon as you start.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah, as soon as you start talking, it'll pop up on the screen.
time integrity on you, right?
Yes. And then when it gets close to 30 seconds, I will say, and your score is, and that is politely, it's time to be done.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna start with Emo. I really liked how you were asking, it seemed like basic questions like, what do you do? How did you get here? But that's like how to get to the root of, who a person is. Are you looking for new clients? Things like that. I really liked the way you asked your questions and then you asked for her story. And that's really important because you want to connect with someone. So I would say about, 7.5.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. And for Mahaleen?
For Mahaleen, I really liked that she picked an ideal client because I feel like that's where you can really be at your best. You got Bella talking a lot about, what she does and how she does it and really getting to, what motivates her. So I'm going to give you 8.5.
Nice.
Beautiful. Thank you.
excellent work. So, and again, I'm double checking for instance, Shakiria, correct?
Correct.
Awesome. Okay, so let's go with Emo. What do you have for Emo?
For Emo, I really liked the type of questions that he asked. He asked really good questions. He got a lot of details about her, and I really liked her answers. She was good at coming up with really good answers. So I would give him an 8. I would have liked the conversation to be more conversational versus question-wise when it comes to connecting. But otherwise, I thought he asked really good questions.
Nice. And how about for Mahaleen?
Mahaleen, I really liked how she started out with the introduction and connecting the conversation to traveling and finding out what she enjoyed and how she eased it into learning that she had children and then how she got into real estate. I thought she did a really good job with easing into asking questions about real estate and what she did. So I would give her a 10.
Boom! 10. Excellent job, Shakiria. Excellent. Mushkan, what do you have for Emo?
What I liked about, I'm sorry. Okay.
You're good.
So what I liked about Emo was the questions that he asked, the types of questions. It was good because there were about asking about more details about her, passion and her experience. But I also want to give a little bit of negative, feedback too, which was about I didn't feel the connection, and it was kind of off. It was more about business than connecting with the person. So, excuse me.
And your score for Emo is?
Oh, the score is 7.
Nice. And how about for Mahaleen?
For Mahaleen, I liked that because she was looking for her ideal client who was a mom entrepreneur. So her questions were directly towards that. And I liked that she tried to get that connection with the person more and her questions were related to that. And I will give her 8.
Nice. Excellent job. Appreciate that. And that takes us to round 2. So Bella is back from some craziness going on, Mahaleen. She's like, got a listing for Tom Cruise. So are you ready, Mahaleen, for round 2?
Yeah.
Bella, take us in.
Hello, Mahaleen. I'm back.
Hey, Bella. So Tom Cruise, huh?
Yes, the dear friend.
Oh, that's good. So I'm glad you're able to be a part of the journey there with him. So you talked a little bit about why you got into the business. You're really passionate about being a part of the journey with your clients, like you said, whether it's upgrading or just really making their dreams come true. I'm also curious to know, like, what challenges have you come across in your career, or even more so recently?
I would say the biggest challenges recently, obviously, with COVID, it makes, showing houses a little bit more difficult, going in and getting the right pictures, with families being home, houses tend to be a little bit more messier than normal, and with kids home and all of that. So, not necessarily being able to get the ideal pictures to help really like list the property. And then, just there has to be like time between showing properties. So just, kind of some of those dynamics.
Yeah. So just kind of, like you said, with COVID, just like learning how to readjust through everything.
Yeah.
Well, the world's starting to open back up a little bit again. And, from what I've heard with Melissa, which I'm not sure if is the case for you, but there's really been an uptick and an increase in just, the market boom in real estate.
Yeah.
Where do you foresee your career or just your journey in real estate coming here in this upcoming year?
I'd really love to grow and expand our team. As here in California, there's a lot of people moving out of California. And so I think there's just opportunities to grow the team, not only here, but in other states as well.
Okay. What hurdles are you coming across right now when it comes to growing your team, you think?
Finding people that want to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you started that process of growing your team, or?
I have started it. It's been challenging, but I have started it.
Okay, great. So what I'm hearing when it comes to, expanding your team and, looking ahead for just continuing to grow in your career, part of what I do as a wealth advisor and helping a lot of mom entrepreneurs is also just understanding, what challenges that you might come across when it comes to building your business and building your wealth. So, I'm also curious to know, when it comes to building your wealth and as you continue to grow in your success, what do you foresee might be some challenges when it comes to your money?
I like to spend it.
Not a bad thing. I don't self-care is not selfish.
Bella's got about 15 seconds because our cousin Vinny wants to get her into a Bitcoin investment or something. So maybe if you could just help her in 15 more seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Bella, I've really enjoyed our conversation so far. I'm very much one for having long-term relationships with clients, and would really love to be able to schedule more time where we're not rushed. So I'd love to be able to set up a discovery call for about 15 minutes next week. How does next Tuesday at 4:00 sound?
That works out perfect.
Fantastic.
Doors banging down. I gotta go.
All right. Take care.
Mahaleen, excellent work. Great articulation, energetic transference, presence. Very nice work. And Emo, Bella's back. This Beyonce, Christina, just craziness is happening. So please help this woman out. So yes, take us in, Bella.
Emo, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back. How'd it go?
It was rough, but it's a good thing I'm a good negotiator, so we're able to work through things.
Well, I'm sure you learned that also from your time with Sean and his team. So kind of touching back on Sean, I mean, I'm sure he's helped build your client base, but it's probably built you personally as well. I'd love to learn more about what you feel your strengths are as a voice coach, more importantly, but also, how you approach things too.
I would say my biggest strength is being able to train the voice for those super high pitches. There's not a lot of voice coaches that can do that. And that is one of the exceptional skills that we have, that when, when the artists really want to set themselves apart and they want to carry those high notes for longer periods of time, that's when they come to us. Yeah.
No, I mean, I've had clients come to my studio and they think they can, and they get into the vocal booth, and then all of a sudden they just flop. So I'm very curious to hear. I mean, are there certain types of musicians that you would like to steer away from? Certain genres that you wouldn't like to help?
I mean, we're not really into like explicit lyrics, like that type of, rap, things like that. That's not really, where we spend our time, but, pretty much in every other genre. And I'm not really into like folk singing and, like that kind of stuff is we don't really do that either.
Well, that stuff's easy anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let me ask you, I mean, as far as relationships you have with record producers, recording studios, that sort of thing, have you developed any relationships, with those sort of partners?
With like studios?
Yeah, with recording studios. Can you tell me about that? Can you give me an example of a recording studio or a record producer that you currently work with that you recommend to your students?
I mean, all of that kind of information is confidential. We have some agreements in place, but how can I help you?
Well, the reason I'm asking is because, as I kind of mentioned, I get a lot of singers that come in thinking that they're ready to go, and then they have to be faced with the harsh reality that they're going to need some work. And so I'm always looking for a great voice coach to recommend to. And so I'd love to see if maybe I can invite you to the recording studio, show you around, but I'd love to get to know you a little bit more. And I'd love to consider you as my main go-to voice coach for those clients of mine that come through them. I need your help.
Fantastic. As long as people aren't fighting in your studio, I'm in.
Wonderful. All right. Well, I'll have my assistant give you a call and schedule something with your assistant. Is that okay?
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent. By the way, Bella, NWA is here for their reunion tour lessons. So if you could please jump in with them.
NWA. I'm assuming that is some band that you have listened to.
I don't know who they are. They're just saying that they're here for their voice lessons with you. So, and they do have some explicit lyrics, Bella, but be ready.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
What is something that NWA sings, Sean?
It might start with an F and have police in it, but like, I don't know. From high school, yes. Okay. So, excellent job, Emo. Excellent job, Mahaleen. Mahaleen, would you like an emo? Would you guys like to have a little bit more fun?
Yes.
All right. So, Mahaleen, would you like the ability to put me on the hot seat, to put me like on the spot, and choose a scenario where I have to go from hello to yes as whatever avatar you make up? Or would you like to pass that opportunity on to Emo to put me on that spot?
So just so I'm understanding, so like you would be the participant, like my role, and then okay.
So would you like to set that, or would you like to pass that setting off to Emo?
I'll set it.
Ooh, who would you like me to be?
Emo. No. I would like you to be well, I guess since we're talking about my industry, a wealth advisor, like financial advisor.
Sure. Awesome. And who am I communicating with, and what's the yes I am seeking?
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess myself, mom entrepreneur who's, looking to, let's see here. So mom entrepreneur, I'd say like I'm a single individual. So, really looking to figure out where I can optimize my time, optimize my money, and as a single mom.
Cool. All right. So how about what profession are you in as an entrepreneur?
Let's say that I'm also a realtor, since that's my ideal client.
Amazing. All right, let's rock and roll. So I'll be Mahaleen, and you can be, how about you are Bella the realtor? Sound good?
Sounds good.
So, hey, Bella, thanks so much for having a quick chat. I heard you got a listing from like Tom Cruise. You have unbelievable things going on. And I just want to say, I can't even begin to imagine how you got to this place, but thank you for giving me the 3 minutes to see if it makes sense to talk a little bit more. So congratulations. And I know the real estate market is booming. I know you have amazing clients, but what's the ultimate vision? What are you up to, Bella?
So my big vision, I'm a single mom. I just want to be able to make sure that I have the financial security for my kids, and for myself. So as a single mom, I'm, the sole provider for my children. My children are still in elementary school. So, just trying to make sure that I find that balance between building my business and being a present mom.
Awesome. And how old are your children?
6 and 3.
Very cool. And so as you think about like the future of things and that balance between both, what's your vision of your financial future? You know, where you want to be 10 years, 20 years down the road, and not even just the numbers as much as just the feeling, the place, like what does life look and feel like?
Yeah. I would say definitely a lot more time. So I would envision having a team or just even, strategies where things are automated. And yeah, I mean, I would say just having a lot more time with my kids. I mean, early retirement would be really nice.
Awesome. So I know we only had a minute to go. Can I share a little bit about myself?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm hearing the vision. I'm hearing your awesome energy, the incredible mom that you are and will continue to be, and want to build that freedom and magic and really enjoy it. But by the way, like with that freedom, where would you want to go in the world before dropping on me? Like what's magic vision of what does life look like? Is it travel? Is it a place you're living?
Yeah, it would be travel. I'm really inspired by a lot of the families where they take their kids on international trips with them. And I would love to be able to do that, even if it's on a whim.
Awesome. So, and what like would be your optimal place to go?
Oh, I would say Costa Rica. Been there before and absolutely fell in love with the place.
All kinds of people going to Costa Rica these days. Entrepreneurial adventures. They must have like COVID, like lax COVID regulations. Everybody's like going to Costa Rica. So yeah, and again, in that sharing, so one of the things that I'm very present to is there's a couple of different dynamics that are at play. And if we resonate and you feel alignment, I'd love to unpack them in maybe half an hour to an hour session together. The one thing that people can control is their income. And that's what people focus so much upon. And there's really cool ways to do that. In fact, I took my practice from 8 sales meetings a month to 350 sales meetings a month, working with this company called Unblinded. That's a story for a different day. What also people can control though, is how they approach their psychology around money. And the third thing they can approach is the practical dynamics of what they're doing with the money they have. And so many incredible people in America today live paycheck to paycheck. And it's not statistically possible that it's just the way it is. It's our choices. It's our culture. And there's no judgment, but there is absolute possibility for you retiring young, for you having the ability to amass a future where you're financially free. I'm not promising crazy returns, but what I am promising is if we sit down, we'll take a look at your income, your psychology, and every place with your money you have, what you're doing in a budgetary way, what you're doing in terms of expenses and fees, and the incredibly complex and emotional world of money. And the outcome we set with clients, and I have plenty of references to share with you, is that when we're working together, you'll feel emotionally secure. We'll shift your relationship with money, and we'll have a lot of fun in the process. So if that resonates, I'd love to share more. How does that feel to you, Bella?
Yeah, that sounds amazing. Let's set it up.
Out of roll. Mahaleen, how'd I do as you?
That was great. I really loved the, I guess, one, trying to find like pain points. So more about like the feeling of money than, instead of not talking about like what they have in their bank accounts, things like that. And I think just really getting back to their goals and what motivates them, or what motivates that person to wake up every day. Like what is their why, basically, like what is the core value to who they are as a person and why they do what they do.
Oh, thank you, Mahaleen. Oprah Winfrey said she held the microphone for 30,000 people and became a multi-billionaire because she told those people in those encounters, I see you, I hear you, and what you say matters to me. Mm-hmm. And that's what you said. So, Emo, how did that feel for you? How did I do as Mahaleen?
I love the fact that you made it very clear you were listening to her and not just waiting for her to stop talking. You were very clear as to what you took from her, but also you could tell that she's very passionate about her children, and you really took that. But also I loved how you mentioned Unblinded without it feeling like that was the whole essence of everything. You said you'll leave it for another time, which, I was watching Mahaleen during that, and I can kind of see a spark in her eye, like, well, I kind of want to know right now. So I love that.
And by the way, that is an actual true story. And I don't bring that up on every show, probably once every 20 shows. But we have a client, a friend, Rob Gill, who did go from 8 sales meetings a month to 350, who Bella Verita and I are flying out to see in Utah and speak on Chris Crone's stage this weekend. So that's an actual true story. So Bella Verita, how'd that feel for you?
I was absolutely, I love how you make people feel and how you, how well like you listen and make them feel heard. It's exceptional.
Thank you for that. So let's get to our outstanding judges. Shakiria, how do you feel that Emo did? What do you got? 15 seconds, what worked, what could be optimized, and please.
I like that he remembered the previous conversation that they were having, and then he asked about her strengths and her dislikes to kind of get more personal. I like that he mentioned, asked about the connections that she had, like what was your relationships with like the recording studios, and to give examples. And I thought that he ended the conversation really well.
Awesome.
And your score is?
I would give him a 9.
Cool. And how about for Mahaleen?
Mahaleen, again, I liked how she started out, remembering how the conversation ended. I like that she went into it asking about the different challenges that she would have. She asked about her future, like how does she feel about her future in real estate? So that kind of got her to think about her long-term goals. She did really good job with piggybacking off of her previous questions based off what her answers were. And then also thought that she had a really good ending. She wanted to let her know.
And your score for her is?
I would give her a 9 as well.
Nice. Excellent feedback. Thank you, Shakiria. And how was your day today on the Raw?
It was great. I really enjoyed it. It was nice getting to know you all and just enjoying this experience. It was really good.
Our honor, and we like to have fun and open up listening. But as you can see, we take the business of influence in a very serious way, because influence and knowing what to do with it is what creates the money, time, and magic for people. So thank you for doing it today. And for all of you, you're part of more than 3,000 people who've been on this show since COVID hit. So thank you for continuing this massive acceleration. Appreciate that. Christine, how about yourself? What do you have for these fine participants?
Okay, so for email, I like that you listened to what people said. You actually took the advice to try to connect more with the person you're speaking with. I liked that you find out what they don't do, so you don't get that, bringing in the rap star that says the F word every other word. You want to make sure you're bringing them people that they want. And I really liked that part. You did get the yes, but I wanted you to lock her down in a date.
And your score for emo is?
Oh, so my score is an 8.
Nice. And how about for Mahaleen?
So I think she did a 10 out of 10 this time. And she definitely connected with every point that was said before she brought up this time. I like that you connected, what are your challenges and, what do you open up to? I really liked that you found out what her hurdles are, and that's really important in your business. So you were really actively listening too. Like every time she said something, you responded with something that was really active, like repeating what she said and moving forward to what you know. So I really liked that. And then you locked down that time.
And your score is?
10 out of 10.
Nice. Excellent work. So Christine, thank you so much for being here as well. From Jersey to California for Justice for People. And how was your day on the Raw today?
I really enjoyed it today. I don't make time for things like this.
Yes. What is the like this, Christine?
I don't make time for podcasts or, time like that. So I really enjoyed because it's tough, because I want to focus on my clients, you know, and they're the reason why I'm here. So it was nice to like take some time, you know, for myself to learn something new and, you know, say yes to something I wouldn't normally say yes to.
Thank you. Appreciate you very much. And what we're standing for is definitely creating massive impact in the world, and you are part of it. So thank you very much for being here. Yeah. And Mushkan, what do you have for Let's Go Emo?
So email was great this time. I liked the question that he asked about, you know, what type of work is that you don't like? And I really liked that question. And what I didn't like was he was asking about confidentiality information, but at the end he got a yes, so I will give him an 8.
Nice. And how about from Mahaleen?
For Mahaleen, it was really great because she, as I said before, she was looking for ideal mom client, and all her questions were related to that, about like challenges during COVID. And the great point was that she wasn't so pushy, and she actually, that's the reason why I think the person said, Bella said, I'm going to have another meeting with you. So I would give her a 9.
Nice. Excellent work. And how was your day here today with us?
It was very fun, and I really liked it. Meeting all you amazing people, amazing works that you do. And I hope we could meet one day in person.
Well, that is absolutely possible.
It's a possibility.
Thank you for being here. I appreciate you very, very much. Right. In fact, when Bella Verita met me in person for the first time, guess what she ended up doing? She jumped into the ocean at midnight, 1 mile from when the original Jaws shark attack happened, in hurricane offshore conditions. That's a true story, is it not, Bella Verita?
That is a very true story. Do not jump in the ocean at midnight with a blind man. I would do it.
All right, Mahaleen, thanks so much for being here. You did a wonderful job today. How was your time on The Real Raw?
This was awesome. I had mentioned with Gina on my phone call, I'm always looking to learn, and you know, hopefully I can be able to continue to connect with all of you moving forward. So yeah, this is awesome. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And Emo, really appreciate you, your musicness. Perhaps NWA might have a reunion tour with you. You know, who knows? But how was your day here today?
I very much enjoyed it. I very much enjoyed the feedback, and I loved your energy, Sean. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You have great energy as well. I mean, like really, like it. We talk about emotional and energetic transference, and you have a super high level of emotional and energetic transference. Not shocking that you've had the successes you've had. So thank you.
Thank you.
Bella Verita, final, my friend.
Final. I love that everyone here said they wanted to stay connected, because we have ways for that to happen. Surprise. Every Monday night at 9 p.m., you'll want to join us on Clubhouse, like how to overcome objections, monetize your ecosystems, and unpack value. Monday nights at 7 o'clock, 9 a.m. on Clubhouse, we talk about, you know, monetization of your followership and relationship capital. So bottom line is you want to be on Clubhouse. And then, you know, if you have like an Android and you can't meet us on Clubhouse and you still want to stay connected, one of our strategists, one of our team members is going to reach out to you, and they're going to share with you all the ways that we can stay connected and all of the things that Unblinded is up to. So you definitely want to stick around. You definitely want to take that call, because if not, you will seriously have FOMO. That's all I'm saying.
And by the way,
is this 9 a.m. Eastern time?
9 a.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern on Monday nights, where we unpack the entire formula. So Bella and I met through The Real Raw, and she, you know, moved forward with the Unblinded world. And Bella, it's been quite a journey, and she's the co-host of The Real Raw, absolutely extraordinary. And all kidding aside, we have attorneys, accountants, financial services providers, coaches, trainers, authors, professional athletes, like everything across the board, a part of our world now. And we're having a lot of fun. And so we're really grateful for each and every one of you for being here. So happy Fun Friday. If this is the end, we wish you nothing but the best in controlling, influencing, loving your money, your time, and your magic. But hopefully it's just the beginning. because Bella Verita, we're all blind.
And just learning to see. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.